Hi everyone, this is Mary and you're watching Cards TV, and I got my new Cricut expression. I am so excited and I've been playing with it, and one of the cartridges I got was straight from the nest. This is the cutest little cartridge. I don't know if it's out in stores yet. You can get it on HSN, but let me show you a few of the things that are in here. Here's the manual that comes with it. It's got all these cute, adorable little birds. You've got sliders and corners and words and borders. Just tons of cute little images in here. Owls, butterflies, more birds, bird cage. It's really cute, really pretty. But I was playing around and I needed a birthday card for my middle granddaughter. Her birthday's in April, and I just couldn't resist this little bird. I just think he is so cute. So I made this 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, and I cut the little bird and the branch that he's on at 2 1/2. And here's the little bird right here. I cut this part of the bird in brown, hit shift, and cut this part of him in a kind of a brick red. And then I came over here to layers and shadows, and I cut his little wing in blue. And you can see that right there. I layered this on top. And he's mounted on 1 thickness of foam tape onto the branch. And you'll find him on page 28. Then I went over to page 42. Excuse me. I have a frog in my throat this morning. And here you'll find the branch, which I also cut at 2 1/2. And I cut the branch in brown and then hit shift and cut the leaves in green. And I did ink around them, also around the little bird and his wing. And this is also mounted on 1 thickness of foam tape. And I cut a few extra leaves to put a couple in the corner up here. And on the inside I put another one, and it's Happy Birthday Tweetheart. Love, Grandpa and Grandma. And I took some red chalk and my Q-tip that I always use, and I wanted just to highlight the word Tweetheart. That's a fun thing you can do whenever you want to highlight certain words in your sentiment or in your journaling. Just use a little chalk. And I put the other little leaf right down here. And I had some really cute paper from my die cuts with a few green stack that had lots of little birds on there that kind of look like this one. So I took my threading water punch and cut this little border that's down here at the bottom, and I put that on there, and then I cut a strip of the same color as the little bird, and I used my white gel pen to do a little doodling. And this is just dash, dot, dot, dash, dot, dot, all the way down the edge, just to give it a little bit more finished look. And I layered that on top. My blue mat is 4 by 5 1/4, and this little scallop mat down at the bottom is 1 1/4 inch by 5 1/4, and this little red strip is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4. I've gone ahead and loaded all the colors I'm using on my mat. That's what I really like about having this big mat. And I've got my size set at 2 1/2. And the first thing I'm going to cut is the full image of the little bird. So I'll just go right up here to the little bird, and it'll show up right over here on the screen. There he is. And hit cut. And I want to keep going with my brown, so I'm going to go over here to the branch because I want to cut this image of the branch. Still set at 2 1/2. So I'll go right over here to this branch, push that, watch right over here, and it'll show us there's the branch, and we'll hit cut. hit load paper again. I want to go back to the top. And I'm going to arrow over to my red to cut the body of the little bird. Let me get back to my page. We're going to hit Shift and the little bird. And watch right there. There's his body, so we're going to hit Cut. Now we want to go down to the blue. And we want to cut the little wing, which is the layer shadow. So we're going to hit the little bird and then the layer shadow feature. There's his wing. We're going to hit Cut. Load paper. Go back to the top and arrow over to the green. So we're going to cut the leaves for the branch. Go back to them. Here we go. We're going to hit Shift and cut the leaves. Turn off what we did last time. Okay, we're going to hit the branch. Whoops, let's turn that back off. Let's hit Shift first and then the branch. Look right over here and there's your leaves. We'll hit Cut. Okay, we got all our pieces cut out. Here's the branch. I went ahead and inked around the leaves with some brown ink and attached them with my two-way glue pen. And I've got it already mounted on some foam tape. We're going to go ahead and put this down. And I've also inked around the little bird with some brown ink. I put his red body onto the brown body, and I punched out the hole that it cut in the red body but left it in the brown so it would fill in his eye. And I also attached his wing, which I inked around with a two-way glue pen. And we'll take this off and put him on the branch. He's just the cutest little bird, and he makes me think of spring, which I am so ready for. Okay, let's get him set up just right. Of course, I didn't put any foam tape on his legs. They're just too thin, but I'm going to overlap them on the branch just a little. There we go. Now all I have left to do is ink my extra leaves and add them to the corner, and that's just very simple. And if you can't find these little sponge daubers for your fingers, you can just use one of those sponge makeup pads that you get, the little round ones. Just cut a piece and use that. I'm not going to go ahead and attach these now, but these will also be on foam tape. There we go. Straight from the nest. That is just the cutest cartridge. And I'm loving my Cricut expression. But you guys have a fun day, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for coming by. Bye now.